I start now. Hopefully it work. But connection really problem this day.
Yeah.
Really
It's not so
stuck.
strong,
It got
huh?
stuck. Hopefully tonight work well. Oh, it's work right now. Good, Philip. You can come here.
Okay.
Nhiều mấy ấy, đưa đấy bỏ chui prep không? I have to share so that people can see. So nhiều mấy đã lư lọ đấy bỏ. Chập đàm nãy giờ lại dùn tích lại môn tích à. Philip Man Mao. I said you come here today, you join us today. Stuck again, you see?
Yeah.
Hopefully connection work well. Nhận nhôm, mình internet để tiện mấy nào lươn tới mới internet ảnh. Superior as my brand po so sbai no less មិនតែញាតិញោមបងជាមរិតផងមកឡាយរាំងមុនតិចពោះចង់ញាតិញោមសួរអីអាចឆ្លើយបានច្រើនម៉ោង8យើងចាប់ផ្ដើមទូសម្ផស្សញោមបាសកាសុកចម្រើនទឹកឈ្មោះអីឈ្មោះមួយបង្កើតបានដែរណាឈ្មោះទឹកមួយម៉ានអញ្ចឹងគេបង្កើត Facebook ចេញដែរណាបាសកាអូវត្តបច្ឆាយើង They call what Pacha or what Pacha. This is this good evening, Philip.
Oh, yeah, okay. Good evening. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Where are they from?
From Pacha nearby Sienghai temple, just behind.
Just in Battambang.
Battambang. This monk. We have many. Oh, I don't think. No, another one. It's not that size of pet. Just say hello to you, but I think it's not. I don't know size of pet. មកខាងណាដែរសាភៈគេសួរមកពីណែមិញសាធុញាតិញោមមានសំណួរអីសាកសួរបានសួរ Philip ក៏បានសួរខ្ញុំគណៈអាត្មាភាពក៏បានណាសួរអីបាន If you have any question you can ask me or Philip anything regarding Buddhism or anything so we are happy to answer because the class will start at 8.
Yes.
So now we have 10 minutes to answer.
Perfect.
So, yeah. Hopefully they have a question. I'm not sure. Angela, Angela, she's the one that tried to say hello to you, and even me, you don't accept because I don't think you know well how to use Facebook, right?
I'm not very good at social media, but. I'm learning.
Good. Thank you. Nhung Angela, so by Angela, thank you. Chan Krishna, how do you study about Buddhism? What do you mean that? How do you study? Maybe.
How do I study?
Yeah. Okay, let's say. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, I think my first introduction was during our course with George Mason University. We ended up coming to Cambodia. Right. And as part of that course, we ended up visiting Buddhism for Education of Cambodia, and that gave me a very brief introduction to Buddhism. And from that, I began to read volumes of books on different aspects of Buddhism. And then I came back and did an internship with Buddhism for Education of Cambodia, so it expanded my knowledge, although it's very limited, expanded my knowledge to some degree. And I'm always constantly trying to become more knowledgeable about the various nuances about Buddhism.
Thank you, Philip. Very good answer. គាត់បានឆ្លើយល្អតែតងសំណួរថាតើ Philip នឹងរៀនពុទ្ធសាសនាបែបម៉េចចាប់អារម្មណ៍ពុទ្ធសាសនាបែបម៉េចគាត់បានឆ្លើយថានៅឆ្នាំ2015គាត់បានមកធ្វើទស្សនកិច្ចសិក្សានៅអង្គការអាត្មាភាពផ្ទាល់អង្គការពុទ្ធសាសនាដើម្បីកោតរនៅកម្ពុជាជាកម្មវិធីរបស់សាកលវិទ្យាល័យមួយនៅសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកឈ្មោះ George Mason University នឹងជារៀងរាល់ឆ្នាំ ធម្មតាខែមួយគេចុះមកទៀតហើយចុះកម្មសិក្សាស្វែងយល់ពីពុទ្ធសាសនាហ្នឹងណាញាតិញោមព្រោះហើយនឹងពីនេះវប្បធម៌អាស៊ីយើងហ្នឹងណាហើយចាប់អង្គការអាត្មាតែងតែទទួលស្វាគមន៍ហើយនឹងលក្ខណៈដូចថាឲ្យគេមកសិក្សាពីពុទ្ធសាសនាវប្បធម៌របស់យើងគេមានសំណួរគេអីហ្នឹងគឺយើងបង្ហាញឲ្យគេទាំងអស់អញ្ចឹងគាត់ចាប់អារម្មណ៍មែនទែនកាលឆ្នាំ2015គាត់ចាប់អារម្មណ៍ហើយគាត់មិនពុទ្ធសាសនាកាលមុនណាគាត់ជាដូចថាគាត់ជំនឿរបស់គាត់ផ្សេងអញ្ចឹងហើយក៏គាត់ចាប់អារម្មណ៍ឥឡូវនេះគាត់ជ្រះថ្លាមែនទែនក្នុងពុទ្ធសាសនាហើយក្រោយគាត់ត្រឡប់ទៅវិញគាត់បានធ្វើបទបង្ហាញពីសកម្មភាពដែលគាត់បានមកស្រុកខ្មែរយើងហើយជាពិសេសទាក់ទងនឹងពលអករបស់យើងផ្ទាល់តែម្ដងហើយតមកគាត់បានមកធ្វើកិច្ចការងារមួយអាត្មាមួយខែជាងហើយឥឡូវនេះគាត់សរសេរនិក្ខេបបទថ្នាក់បណ្ឌិតរបស់គាត់ហ្នឹងគឺទាក់ទងនឹងពុទ្ធសាសនាក្នុងការនាំមនុស្សសន្តិភាពក្នុងការធ្វើឲ្យសង្គមសុខចម្រើនតាមរយៈពធរបស់ព្រះអង្គហើយគេយក case study អង្គការអាត្មាហ្នឹងបានគាត់ខំហោះពីអាមេរិកមកដើម្បីស្រាវជ្រាវដើម្បីធ្វើបន់ធ្វើទានចូលរួមសកម្មភាពផ្សព្វផ្សាយសកម្មភាពអប់រំកម្មភាពអីនានាជាច្រើនជាមួយអាត្មាភាពហ្នឹងណាព្រោះអញ្ចឹងក៏គាត់ចាប់អារម្មណ៍ក្នុងការផ្សព្វផ្សាយពុទ្ធសាសនាសិក្សាពុទ្ធសាសនាបានចេះដឹងច្រើនណាគាត់និយាយបល័យអីខ្លះក៏បានហើយច្រើនទៀតហ្នឹងហើយឥឡូវទីគាត់ទីទៅបញ្យល់ពីពុទ្ធសាសនាផ្សារជាប់នៅសង្គមគាត់និយាយពីសង្ឃហើយនិយាយពី compassion peaceful and happiness Okay, I just translate what you are talking at the moment to our
Perfect.
people. Okay. ញាតិញោមមានសំណួរអីទៀតទេសំណួរអាត្មាព្យាយាមនឹងឆ្លើយហើយសួរទៅ Philip ក៏បានគាត់នឹងឆ្លើយអាត្មាបកប្រែឲ្យជូនញាតិញោមស្ដាប់ថ្ងៃនេះគ្រូ2បងញាតិញោមជើញមកបានច្រើនហើយនៅមានពេលច្រើនទៀតណាញោមយើងចាប់ដើមមក8ញាតិញោមមើលនាការខាងក្រោយទៅឃើញនៅជា10នាទីទៀតដែរមិនទាន់ឆ្លើយសំណួរមិនទាន់ចូលមេរៀនតែម្ដងទេ Good evening verbal how are you today good thank you after you study about Buddhism how do you think of Buddhism and social okay maybe okay this is the question is it good or you
I can't see it. Maybe you can read it.
After you study about Buddhism, how do you think of Buddhism and social? So, okay.
Yeah, so that is really going to be part of the inquiry, the research study that I do with Buddhism for Education of Cambodia, looking at the socially engaged Buddhism within a context of conflict analysis and resolution. Mm-hmm. And so I'm going to briefly introduce you to, or at least familiar some of you with, or refamiliar you with socially engaged Buddhism and the Sangha and the principles, the values and principles that are embodied in the Buddha or the Dhamma teachings. The Dhamma or the Buddhist teachings.
Thank you Philip แล้วแม่សំណួរសួរថាគាត់រៀនតបពីរៀនពុទ្ធសាសនាហើយតែគាត់មិនពីពុទ្ធសាសនានិងសង្គមហើយគាត់បានឆ្លើយមិនជាវែងអីទេតើតួងនឹងការសិក្សារបស់គាត់តែម្ដងគឺគាត់ចាប់អារម្មណ៍មែនទែនដែលឃើញពុទ្ធសាសនារបស់យើងបានជួយច្រើនណាស់ហើយមួយទៀតដោយការសិក្សារបស់គាត់ថ្នាក់បណ្ឌិតហ្នឹងគាត់និយាយអំពី the conflict and resolution ហ្នឹងគឺតើតើនឹងចំនួនហើយនឹងការដោះស្រាយចំនួនគឺគាត់យកតាមទ្រឹស្ដីពុទ្ធសាសនានិយាយទៅយកតាមពុទ្ធសាសនាអញ្ចឹងពុទ្ធអវាទពុទ្ធវចនៈក្នុងពុទ្ធសាសនានឹងជាគោលដោយតាមអដ្ឋង្គិមៈទាំង8អរិយសច្ច4នៃអីជាដើមលក្ខគាត់ប្រាប់ជាបង្ហាញអញ្ចឹងថាគាត់ដូចថាការដោះស្រាយចំនួនវាមានច្រើនវិធីអញ្ចឹងចង់និយាយថាក្នុងពុទ្ធសាសនាតើមានវិធីដោះស្រាយយ៉ាងម៉េចចំនួនហើយនឹង conflict resolution ហ្នឹងណាព្រោះហើយគាត់បានមកស្រុកខ្មែរយើងហើយតាមរយៈអង្គការអាត្មាគាត់បានគេឃើញថាប្រសង់យើងបានចូលរួមក្នុងសង្គមបានយ៉ាងច្រើនអតិកណនីទេហើយប្រសង់បាននិយាយថាជាបុគ្គលដ៏សំខាន់នៅក្នុងការផ្សះផ្សាផ្លូវចិត្តទៅដល់ពុទ្ធបរិស័ទយើងគ្រប់គ្នាគ្រប់រឿងគ្រប់រាវប្រសង់បានចូលរួមបានចំណែកច្រើនណាស់កណាអញ្ចឹងញាតិញោមមានសំណួរអីទៀតទេ why did you decide to change religion to follow maybe how do maybe not just some
religions to follow. Yeah. I don't know if you. I don't want to say that I changed religions. I really. I was inspired by the practicality of Buddhism. I think Jesus, Muhammad, and the other Abrahamic religions also offer the world some benefit, but I'm really encouraged by the practicality of the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path as a way, as a epistemological foundation to complement peace work.
Yeah, thank you, Philip. តើតងនឹងសំណួរដែលថាហេតុអីគាត់ផ្លាស់ប្ដូរសាសនាហើយអញ្ចឹងហើយគណិតរបស់គាត់ថារឿងសាសនាជារឿងមួយឡែកចង់និយាយថាមិនមែនចង់តលបដូរតលអីទេសំខាន់ចង់និយាយថាគាត់កើតនៅអាមេរិកហើយគាត់មានសាសនារបស់គាត់ក៏ពិតមែនប៉ុន្តែអ្វីដែលគាត់កំពុងតែចាប់អារម្មណ៍ខ្លាំងគឺពធរបស់ព្រះអង្គជាពិសេសគឺឋានគមៈទាំង3អរិយសច្ច4ហ្នឹងគឺថាជាផ្លូវដ៏ប្រសើរបំផុតដែលធ្វើឲ្យជីវិតយើងបានសុខសន្តិភាពហើយបានជួយដល់សង្គមហើយជាលក្ខណៈ practical ជាលក្ខណៈជា experience ជាលក្ខណៈពិសោធន៍ជាលក្ខណៈអនុវត្តមិនបានត្រឹមតែទ្រឹស្ដីទេគឺច្បាស់លាស់តាមរយៈការគាត់ធ្វើសមាធិគាត់អីតើញាតិញោមបងនៅអាត្មាឲ្យព្រះទៅគាត់យកទៅដាក់ស្វែងគុំតាំងល្អជាងយើងអ្នកខ្មែរពេលខ្លះនៅផ្ទះនឹងមានព្រះកន្លែងតាំងផងគេគាត់យកបានព្រះគាត់តាំងស្វែងគុំរាល់ថ្ងៃរាល់ពេលដាក់គាត់ដាក់ព្រះអង្គអីគាត់ដាក់តុកអង្គុយគាត់ថតឲ្យមើលនេះអង្គុយកន្លែងរៀនអង្គុយកន្លែងរៀនហើយមានព្រះនៅពីមុខបដ ாய் យ៉ាងដែរអូខេ thank you Philip
welcome
សំណួរច្រើនអាត្មាភាពមិនមើលសំណួរណាខ្លះដែលគួរញាតិញោមសំណួរខ្លះអាត្មាមិនបានឆ្លើយណាព្រោះដូចគុណដូចគេសួរអីមានគាត់38ប្រការ 38 blessing you know like blessings yeah blessing មិនទាន់បរៀនដល់ទេប៉ុន្តែនឹងបរៀនបើមើលទៅយើងមាននៅគោលធម៌ច្រើនណាស់ដែលគុណចង់ចេះចង់ដឹងប៉ុន្តែឥឡូវព្យាយាមណាព្យាយាមញាតិញោមជួយ share merit ទាំងអស់គ្នាផងជួនកាលញាតិញោមចូលមក play share merit ជួយ share merit ទៅមិត្តភ័ក្ដិយើងបានរៀនបានសូត្រទាំងអស់គ្នា how do you think about Buddhism this day do you have any comment Buddhism this day
yeah I think it's my initial response to that question would be it's a philosophy or religion that's either understudied, undervalued, or in some cases wrongly stereotyped. And I think it's important to gain a better and more accurate appreciation for its value in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what do I think about it? I think it's important to get a true appreciation for the value and the positive approach to building peace and happiness in individuals. I'm very, very attracted to the notion that it focuses on the individual, because I think in many ways we tend to take a structural approach to solving problems, and a lot of times the answer is in our own minds, and that is what Buddhism, through meditation and mindfulness and developing wisdom, can help us achieve, irrespective of the structures around us.
Thank you គាត់បានឆ្លើយល្អព្រោះតើតងនឹងពុទ្ធសាសនាហ្នឹងគឺថាការចាប់អារម្មណ៍របស់គាត់ក៏ដូចជាមនុស្សទូទៅគាត់ឃើញថាពុទ្ធសាសនាយើងផ្ដោតសំខាន់ទៅលើការកែប្រែបុគ្គលម្នាក់ទាំងអស់ដើម្បីកែប្រែសង្គមបានđểចាប់ផ្ដើមពីយើងចាប់ផ្ដើម individual យើងហ្មងណានិគុណហ្វាញ់គុំកណា nè ông con sao thử cái này cái con phải cùng mấy lần chơi tiếp lại việc tòm lại tòm với con dần món đi con okay I think we on time right now cho mà hẹp lắng với còn dây còn này chẳng cứ thế Phật giáo na mình trầm tới quạt đi chập rầm cứ thế đôi tràn nổ rộp nổ ấy nó có chập rầm tại từng ở tại cái này nó đợi tràn người taพวกพุทธศาสนาយើងគឺបង្ហាញពីអ្វីដែលពិតសច្ចធម៌ត្រឹមត្រូវគាត់ជា accurate truth ហ្នឹងណាត្រឹមត្រូវច្បាស់លាស់សច្ចធម៌ហ្នឹងគឺហើយកែប្រែចាប់ផ្ដើមពីយើងទាំងអស់គ្នាហើយអ្វីដែលគាត់ចាប់អារម្មណ៍ផុតគឺការអប់រំផ្លូវចិត្តតាមរយៈសមាធិវិបស្សនាអីហ្នឹងគាត់និយាយមិញទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងណាញាតិញោមបង Okay let's start right now because on time and we have to recite Dharma to be concentrated focus on our lesson so perfect okay You should know Namo Tassa Bhagavato.
Yeah.
You know? Namo Tassa Bhagavato. Okay, let's say no, maybe later we can.
Yeah, we need to really practice that more.
Thank you. Okay, they can tam one. They can chap. Namaskar tuai bang kom nei nyom prakarana cho mian da pradamiam prabya ong no chia praharahan da prasa trong tra đang nơi nhây toa tăng puang đai prabay champuang at mian kru achana pradai prah ong lai Pay homage to the blessed one, the exalted one, the fully enlightened one. Refuge in the Buddha, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. Very good, thank you, Philip. So, សូមក្រាបថ្វាយបង្គំសម្ដេចព្រះសង្ឃរាជទាំងពីរគណៈសម្ដេចព្រះសង្ឃនាយកមន្ត្រីសង្ឃគ្រប់ឋានានុក្រមសូមនមស្ការព្រះគណៈកូនចាស់គ្រប់ព្រះអង្គដែលមានប្រវត្តិមាននៅទីនេះដោយខ្ពង់ខ្ពស់ណាស់លើកដៃមកមកហើយបាទលើកខ្ពស់ពេកអង្គលើកឡើងផាត់ប្រកែកណាហើយនមស្ការកូនចាស់គ្រប់ព្រះអង្គតាមដាទីវត្តអារាមនានាដោយច្រើនខ្ញុំកណាទៅកន្លែងណាក៏ឃើញព្រះអង្គថារៀនកូនចាស់គាត់បងយើងរៀនចេះតែគ្រប់ទៅវត្តរៀនអូគ្រូចង់និយាយថាបានរៀនបានសូត្រណាកណាសប្បាយចិត្តត្រង់ដែលកូនចាស់បានរៀនបានសូត្របានចេះដឹងហើយញាតិញោមពុទ្ធបរិស័ទក៏គ្រប់កន្លែងទាំងក្នុងប្រទេសក្រៅប្រទេសអាត្មាសូមចម្រើនពរដោយសេចក្តីនឹកលឹកថ្ងៃនេះដែរគឺថ្ងៃ8កើតខែអាសត់ពុទ្ធសករាជ2561ត្រូវនៅថ្ងៃទី28ខែកញ្ញា2017វេលាម៉ោង8ដល់ម៉ោង9យប់កណាកូនចាស់ញាតិញោមពុទ្ធបរិស័ទយកខ្ញុំគណៈអាត្មាភាពធម្មសេនាហៈសៀងហៃនិង today we have Philip to join us as well ចឹង Philip គាត់ជានិស្សិតសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកថ្នាក់បណ្ឌិតមកសិក្សាសរសេរនិខេបបទរបស់គាត់ពីអង្គការខ្ញុំគណៈអាត្មាភាពស្ដីអំពីពុទ្ធសាសនាផ្សារភ្ជាប់នឹងសង្គមដែលព្រះសង្ឃយើងស្រុកខ្មែរធ្វើជួយសង្គមមិនខ្លះគាត់សរសេរដើម្បីយកទៅបង្ហាញពិភពលោកបង្ហាញពីពុទ្ធសាសនាយើងដល់ពិភពលោកមិនធម្មតាទេបុណ្យកុសលច្រើនណាស់ព្រោះញាតិញោមចឹងមិនដែរញាតិញោមអ៊ីនធឺណិតថ្ងៃនេះមើលទៅដូចកាំងទៀតហើយមើលទៅញាតិញោមឡើងធ្លាក់តាមហ្នឹងទៅណាញាតិញោមមើលកើតទេព្រោះអាត្មាដូចគុណមើលកាលណាព្រាលអញ្ចឹងដូចគុណព្រាលដែរទៅឬមិនដែរណាព្រាលមើលដូចគុណធ្វើម៉េចកុំឲ្យព្រាលវាយវាខ្សោយទៅមិនទេតែព្រាលអ៊ីនធឺណិតកណាស្ដាយតែមេរៀនទេមិនសំខាន់អីទេតែព្រាលវាខូចមេរៀនវាស្ដាយនេះវាលោតមកភ្លឹបវិញបើលោតភ្លឹប you know sometimes it's a problem with connection so it's like a blur so I okay សង្ឃឹមថាអ៊ីនធឺណិតល្អចុះញាតិញោមយ៉ាងម៉េចម៉ានេះភ្លឺវិញញាតិញោមបានរៀនអត់ច្បាស់ដែរអូខេ sometimes they say it's not really good blur or something so hopefully it work yeah hopefully okay hopefully អញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំគណៈអាត្មាភាពនៃចាប់ផ្ដើមថ្នាក់របស់យើងហើយ let's fill it first to analyze or have something to explain Okay, well, so you have some time as I tell you. Okay, thank you.
Chambriya, Sur.
No, you different. I forget to explain your, you say it's correct, but this for ordinary people. We say Chumriep Su.
Yes.
Yeah, Chumriep Su for ordinary people, but for monk you say Thwai Bangkum. You say like.
Say again.
Thwai Bangkum.
Thwai Bangtung.
Som Thwai Bangkum. Som. Okay, let's say one word.
Yeah, one word at a time. Som.
Thwai.
Som. Thwai.
Bangkum.
Bongkum. Som Twai Bongkum.
Som Twai Bongkum. And if you talk to like greeting first for ordinary people beside monks, say Chumrip Su, very good, very good Chumrip Su. But for a Buddhist monk, you say Twai Bongkum.
Yep. Twai Bongkum. Som Twai Bongkum.
Very good. Som Twai Bongkum. Okay, let's say it. You say first.
Yeah. Okay. So, shall I begin?
I think you should start. You should practice Som Twai Bongkum.
Som Twai
Bongkum.
Bongkum.
Som Twai Bongkum. And you say Chumrip Su. You say.
Chumrip Sur.
Okay, very good. Sur. Very good.
Yeah, might be Spanish coming out there.
Okay, that's good. So you may come here.
So good evening. Is that okay right here?
It's good, but okay.
All right. What should I say right here?
Okay, right. Yeah.
So let me briefly cover an interesting lesson today. I love history, and so I'm going to take us back over 2,000 years in the Buddha, when he was really searching for peace and happiness, both in himself and in the world. And so there's always a debate among scholars about the meaning of socially engaged Buddhism. There's many that look at that as something that has always been historically part of Buddhism, but it wasn't really until about the 1960s when Ven.Hak, the Vietnamese Buddhist monk, who, because of the ongoing wars in Vietnam, went and extended his presence to the other monks to convey to them to become socially engaged non-violently against the wars. Yes. And in a letter to Martin Luther King in 1963, that idea became well known in America. Socially engaged Buddhism became well known in America, and it also began to flourish among Buddhists. over 2,560 years ago, the Buddha realized that his Dhamma would have to be carried on for the benefit of the world. So he created the Sangha, or the
Order.
monastic community,
Yeah,
all right, or the order of Buddhist monks, in order to carry that message and to preserve those ideas as best as possible for future generations.
Right. But
really the importance of all of that, and then it became very, very engaged in the communities. Of course, Buddhists are supported by four things, which is very important as you analyze what exactly the meaning of socially engaged Buddhism is. First of all, the Sangha is a replication of a peaceful and happy society. It's a microcosm of what the world outside should really look like. So it would be very ideal if all of our activities aspired to the same conditions that we see within the Sangha, the Buddhist monastic. Everybody has a place to stay, in this case pagoda. They are robed, they get food, and then medicine.
Medicine, and then what else? 4 already?
That's 4. So you get food,
lodging,
and medicine.
Very good.
Yeah. And so all of those basic ideas, along with the 5 precepts that we've talked about, not to kill, not to steal, not to lie, not to abuse, sexual abuse or inappropriate sexual activity, or not to abuse any illegal drugs or alcohol that would cloud your mind, and that would disrupt your mindfulness to view that. And so one of the things I wanted to cover today is compassion and light and loving kindness. And really, as I understand it from the literature on Buddhism, they mean essentially the same thing. Where I understand it to be slightly different is in the interpretation through compassion. It's the Mahayana sect tends to use compassion as theirs, but it means the same for our purposes. It means to care for others, be compassionate, calm. If you break this word down into two components, calm means with, and passion is a sincerity about how you approach others. So with others, you show passion. And so you have an idea. And loving kindness means essentially the same thing. So through that kindness, along with generosity, you can address many of the social violence, whether it's direct, structural, or cultural violence, in the form of greed, ill will or hate, and delusion. And so we've gone over this once before, but repetitiveness is always very healthy. So greed is changed to mean what? Generosity. The opposite is generosity. So instead of being greedy, your generosity, you show very much dana. Ill will or hatred becomes compassionate or loving kindness. And finally, delusion becomes wisdom. Through meditation, you are able to become mindful and able to look at the Eight Noble Truths wisely. So in Western thought, they look at right understanding, right thought, right speech, right act. All of those eight noble truths, Eightfold Path, are really wise understanding, wise. It's a question of interpretation. What is right? An anthropologist would tell you, but it's really a wise way of approaching those. And so, in finalizing this quick presentation, I think it's very important the work that Buddhism for Education of Cambodia are doing to reflect all of these things within their organization here in Cambodia. And that is really the essence, as a case study that I would like to look into, is the efficacy, how effective is Buddhism for Education of Cambodia to bring peace and happiness to those who benefit from these activities and beyond. Even through this social media is a possibility of cultivating all of those peace works in a very pleasant and acceptable way. Thank you.
Thank you, Philip. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, អរគុណច្រើនអរគុណច្រើន Okay, come here. អរគុណ
have to stay here.
អរគុណច្រើនអរគុណច្រើន Okay, thank you. Thank you. You can sit. ចឹងញាតិញោមជួប Philip ប៉ុណ្ណឹងចុះ ហើយថ្មវាមិនបាក់បកប្រែទេញ៉ោះបកប្រែខាតពេលកូនចឹងណោះ ký bạn do đáp á hay là bạn ơi sau một vĩnh quật chẳng về pi Phậtศาสนา xa chụp nó sừng khum hay quật bắt ám về rừng bịa tha socially yang mấy hay thì mỗi cứ quật bạn rệp rập pi bờ thô bờ bong hay đằng ca đằng bong bạn tra đằng bay ấy đằng bay chia bay gió từ đó sự đầy sốc bong mนุษย์ tu từ nó nè chẳng phải cho bọn đó lô cọt rạ nâng hay tập mó bạn bong miền bờ cà chia sang khả trong vậy thà bong tra đằng hay miền bờ sông phèo mà nam mình chẳng còn chả là còi một tia tá nè ngày còi một tia bàn chụp đừng vô chụp pan cho kêu khôi từ miền sông hay là bên miền sôngประมาณ bong thì cuốn học sập bong quật nè học sập bong quật bột đồng bong học sập mùi chẳng bàn bong tra tha mấy thì cuốn ấy phật khờ về cha đặt thạ năng ngày cha lại căng ô cha nó lo cái cứ vô cái nó cứ trâu mó này con cái này mình ban cho ba năng lấy bên này cho ba từ trong dây tha bong tra tham này khôi từng lái nè từng lái cho từ can phơi muối tai muối ong đầm bay hụi trên nệ hệ ta dẹp hụi trên nệ sọc khai dẹp mình chắc để còn đầm bay chia bể dao đom nô tràn đầm bay sự đầy sọc đom nô tràn đầm bay ảnh được cross đom nô từng lái nâng cứ đom Phậtศาสนา chắp pin nâng mau na để con nâng cứ lệ cái nè socially engagement Phậtศาสนา sao cho nó cũng cất trong dây chăng nè hay tập máu còn dây bể rừng cam sọc sai bể thua nâng để dừng rồi ngàyประกอบដោយ compassion อันนี้จะแต่ในcái này you know compassion correct
Yeah.
Compassion, right?
Compassion.
Very good. Compassion. Loving kind, right?
Loving kindness.
Well, loving kindness and peace and happiness. Chẳng cái nào mình bỏ xài về ngày tới nó hệ nhận nhôm internet với bạn đang nghe nhận nhôm tập nào cho hay còn tham mượn cái start. Yeah.
One little point.
Okay,
here.
okay, please.
In English, if you look at this word compassion,
Yeah.
and you break it this way, there's essentially two words.
Yeah.
Compassion, it's Latin, and so com is with passion, passion. So you have an interest in the welfare of every living being, including nature. And so that's, your passion extends beyond yourself. You have passion for yourself, but also passion for all living beings. And sometimes that's hard to get to because if you are hateful, you have to become compassionate in order to reverse that thinking. Because if you're hateful, it's hard to show compassion to somebody that you're hateful. And so that's the challenge.
Thank you, Philip.
Is that okay?
Tập cho bạn hay mình vềបញ្ហាnhịn nhóm đâu ở đây tạm đang công tại đại tàu bạn đang khát thông thà mình đại thế lọ chẳng nhịn nhóm mà phần nắng hay chỗ đi con chỗ đâu mê riêng dương á to một tiệt ấy mê riêng dương dây chở na bạn em muốn mê riêng cái nào vì sao mình đang coi để con ăn chơi prap cái ná để con kho ăn men chơi prap kia gió nó kho ná kho đang kho ấy để con cho này để cho sợ cho xong cho bạp còn kim giờ mấy xong bạp tới năng ký nè dễ bị long một từ này chứ cái nè long cừu ô giả thụ hơi mệt chọn chụp cừu nó cho cái nè để con cái nào xong cài tì pom giờ mấy cái nào kho nó cái nào ban cắt video nó cho nó mình kho ấy dây tấu kho đôi trâu đôi kho mà chứ giả lo thà kho ra luôn anh kho nè hay ở con nè nhận nhôm đã comment ấy phong tam bết comment lo ta đi còn trong cao cái comment giờ bạn mơ comment ngày cái đó cô ta mơ khai chứ comment đi con bạt đó men kho men nên là bạt ta bạt trứng men trâu nè bạt đáy trâu ấy đôi sẽ bạt trứng có non ton đào ta bởi bịa thay trứng bạt tiết phải thay trứng này nọ. I'm talking about the word Cambodian Khmer term and Pali term. That's something we have to clarify. So you can talk with my student, with your friend sometime. Okay, maybe you not understand. So I will talk in our language first. Chẳng nhận nhóm chẳng alo đặt lấy con đặt bạt một với nhá bạt miền Bắc Man alo bạt miền Bắc Man bạt đến Trần anh ấy bạt thôi đôi bạt ấy anh ấy bạt khang cào mà để con đọc bạt cào mà bạt tia bạt ấy bạt khang cào tia bạt đầy alo anh ấy bạt đầy bạt trứng này con nó bạt đầy bạt trường này cái này cho nên cho lắm này tôi đặt bạt trường nữa bạt đầy bạt trường cái xe chẳng ta miền bạt tiện này cơ nè bạt đầy bạt trường xe chẳng thì con bạt tiện phải thật trường bạt bạn này chẳng bạn để con cần ơi cái này chẳng đẹp ở đây bạt đầy bạt trường xe chẳng ta để con bạt trường cái này bạt trường chẳng anhเรามาปาดในปาดเตียนี่เรามาปาดเตียนี่แปลไทยเชิงอันนี้เต่านี่ได้ยังเว้งเนี่ยsao mấyเนี่ยยังเว้งเนี่ยมันเว้งไอ้เต้จนเสถบาดแปลเชิงนั่งโดยคนทางมันจังนะบาดใดบาดเชิงโดยคณะกลุ่มเว้งวุบตัวตามโดยคนใดนั่นก็บาดเชิงน่ะอันนี้บาดเตียแปลไทยเชิงอันนั้นเต่าปาดเตียสมานึงเชิงโดยยังหาแปลปาดบ่กรมลองทุลีประบาดนั่นจังกันน่ะแต่บาดใดบาดเชิงนึงสมกายไว้เนี่ยนะผมเฮ้ยมวยเตี้ยบาดนี่บาดโดยถ้าบันบาดไอ้นะน่ะนี่โดยถ้าบันบาดบันเดะบาดปะตะน้องเละเจ้าเขาในคนเนาะบันบาดการเป็นจึงโร้นะได้ขาดนะไอ้คนอันนี้ไงน่าคณะเซดำไปบันบาดจังนะบันบาดด้วยบันบาดกลมเอาเงินยมจะหล่อมขนาดคณะเซอันเป็นจึงโร้เตะได้ขาดน่ะเนี่ยเจ้าเนี่ยบาดนี่บาดโบลโอเคบาดอันนี้บาดโบลไหมบาดโบลบาดโลกอันนี้บาดโลกน่ะบาดโลกจะกรนกันนะประโดนี่ติสันบาดโลกผมโตnhận nhau mà rồi phượt đi con ký nè kén đi con men tắc ấy men lót đấy nè đi con mòn ở lục bố tắc để phượt đi con hayพอโลกตัวตีโลกคือphượt tắc phượtนี่อันนี้บาดไอ้ดิคนบาดโลกน่ะบาดโลกบาดประสองอ่ะนั่งไงไอ้ดิคนโดยอันนี้มวยเตะยังเยถ้าบาดอะไรบาดจ่าเหรอบาดจ่านั่งจองเยถ้าเปียกัวซอมสำหรับบรอฮาวคลอยเนาะเปียกัวซอมน่ะเปียกัวซอมระบบบรอซอมระบบบรอบมนุษย์ปลอคลอยจังจังเยจังไอ้คนเมียนไอเตียได้ช่วยปราบกันแหนมบาดเมียนบาดไอเตียโอ้ปาถะบาลัยเต่าน่าได้คนนะปาถะน่ะบาลัยให้ไอเตี้ยได้คนเมียนอ้อยช่วยปราบนี่เบอร์ท่าเข้าไอเรากันนายเงี่ยมามือคำบันพอยัดยงเราคำบันได้คนไอจะบาดรอดนะจังนะได้คนจังปันได้ขนมในมวยเตี้ยได้คนอุตหอบไม่กันนาเคยสมนูปโอนซัวและขณะไอจวนได้ปันได้ก็เรียงโดยเมียนไปยาวได้กัดซัวท่าอินเทอร์เน็ตเว็บเลยตัวเตี้ยกัดซัวท่าเด็กคนมันบันบาดไปประกอันจัง no usually in the morning Philip we always go to arms round with the bowl and people offer the food yeah so this is we call บันดาบาด this is บันดาบาดso you may learn Khmer word บันดาบาดองค์รับก็ถ้าไปประสงค์วันเต้าภูมิตามสกการบ้านคือวันเต้าบันบาดนั่นไงบันบาดขนมปลาเด็กบดยืงบันบาดคือบานในท่าประสงค์ในวันการบาดเฮ้ยหยัดยมแต่ได้จึงหันมันจังได้ก่อนเนาะปันแต่ประสงค์ได้ยืงปลาเปียธาธรรมบันบาดบานในทำไมธรรมบันบาดบานในเปียกัวซ้อมกรองแหลกคณะส้มสนามันจังได้ก่อนเนาะสนาซ้อมบาธรรมบันบาดจะมากินโซ่ได้ก่อนจ้าเด็กคนบันธรรมดาบันบาดเด็กคนบันจังหันจังบันเยเปียบันบาดมามัดคือบันได้จังหันเลยเด็กคนเนาะบันบาดบันได้ทำไมบันบาดนั่งบันเดะบันได้ทำไมดมบายมันจังดมบายเด็กเละโจบาดบันบาดหรือจังหันมามัดแล้วบันบาดตับไปใจนั่งต้องจังดาวดอเครื่องหบจกบอกตุ่มปีไอ้ตรงนั้นนั่งเยหรือจังหันมาหมดแล้วจังบันได้ท่าเตะตรงเรือจังหันตีปันนั้นขนมป่าเด็กบอดได้ประซองนิมนต์เตอร์และคณะสนาและคณะซ้อมนั่งบันเปียกขมายนั่งหมอกขมายวิ่งหมอกขมายท่าประซองกัวปลาและคณะบันบาดจังทำไมบันบาดไอ้จังบันได้ท่าบันบาดบอลโลเปกละมันแมนแต่เปปลาเกยจังได้คนเหรอได้คนย่อกันหนาcái này đây con niệm văn tao nhôm ấy mà xong cho đàn pua bần bạt phê chạy ấy thế và đây con kỳ đặc nòm và sẵn thôi cả chả ná nhớ nâng bần bạt phê chạy tí mà bần bạt từ ấy ra cả ba này mà nhôm mà tham khá khát ấy tiệt co bờ kênh và xong chàn ấy mới nhận nhôm bần bạt ấy nhận nhôm kịch mạch đai chẳng á đó là vâng anh đang ban bạt prai chân của bạn này hay bịa cô sầm đôi đôi cái nào sẽ bài nô pin mốc cái nào đã tha xôm mình tha xôm meta atma xôm ban bạt thỏi bươn ban bạt mà ban bạt thỏi bươn ban bạt đây miền sọc group bạc cà từng ở miền tràn giang hay mới tới để con cái nàoสบายចិត្តtrong đây tha kê nẹo mờ nó kê comment trong vậy tha kê comment nó cứ ban đây tha kê tam đàn na kê pin nứt nó để con nó dừng kho chui cài na để con dừng ọt khai ai rừng cài đấy đâm bậy kho cái nào hay tới rừng lái này mình thom đá nó từ kho tấu ấy chắc bạn dừng lốp hay dừng cài một vinh sầm khán rừng cài thế cài bán này hay mua tiền để con kho tiền này hay tam pet để con lô cây dẹ năng lô cọt rạ cái nào cọt ói tham bệnh muốn lô cây dẹ để con very good này để con trẻ tử man đen supra man đen cái nào con ơi chăng nè man đen supra man đen ban đêm ngày muôn cái nào chơi mấy đi con ọt prap cái nào thay đi con kêu khó hỏi anh em prap mở kêu lươn về prap để chẳng đi con khó ha cái nào con cho ba hơi lượng muốn trâu đọc bên là dây lượng tí pí một cắt một cọt ha vừa lý lô cái đồ man đen lô cọt rạm đen khó cái này nó cái nào lực làm bình xong kè tam pet đi con những con trâu đó lần một lô cái ban này tao mày được con okay you know mundane it's correct right mundane M-U-N-D this we say mundane right okay mundane okay you pronounce it mundane
an American
yeah you pronounce and then
mundane
okay mundane dương trang on đây chẳng mundane okay and then lokotara lokotara cứ sầm đau đó ấy cái này con supra mundane nè anh ấy đã dừng ở bà tam pet cọt ơi hay phần ngày môn lòm chẳng tôi nhung chết right okay how to pronounce this supra right this
supra
yeah mundane
yeah
it's correct right
yeah
this supra mundane
it's like
yeah but beyond higher is mundane we say locate you know alo quát brain dương ơi đằng lì thằng lấy này alo dương brain quát mundane mean locate thà máu locate cây you locate men locate chạy gì ý locate chạy Philip locate locate bị cháy vậy lấy sai với Philip locate men locate cây ấy locate very good xong tốt locate đây con chọn thế nè nhận nhôm Philip phong riêng mười mà thì mà đi con Philip nè đi con mà cho live đào mới nè sao dương bên năng ấy sao dương sam sao bỏng bên nè đào ấy nè ngày chùm rành vô nè rành chùm rành tê con trai xong cho bắp rồi còn xong cho bắp cái này xong bắp đi còn xong bắp vô ní tờ nham tờ ok xong bắp ấy xong bắp vô xíu mơ được cái nào nó bô pê bền nè chẳng bà đó còn bà đó chạm chặt nè chẳng này này ông sana anu thiên trongประสาวินัยthử ca nghe cho ba lon tí á nát mơ được ngày này thử ca nghe ba lon đấy à này okay Philip again
I have a question.
you have a question okay you can ask me right now question or Philip
I think it's
yeah
appropriate
yeah yeah
the alms when every morning
yeah
if you're not if you have to go out
yeah
with your alms
go
bowl
yeah alms bowl
I was told and I understand
right
that when you walk through the village with the alms bowl
yeah
you never as Buddhist monks ask for food or anything.
Yeah.
You will stay there
Yeah.
and wait for somebody to bring food, but you never ask.
We never ask.
and it's and I guess the reason, or maybe I should just let you explain the reason, but the reason that I understand it is because if you would have to ask for food, clothing, housing, or medicine, it would lessen the value of generosity or dana. Lessen. If it doesn't come from the heart, then it's not wholesome. It's not. It's of lesser value. Is that right?
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, I will make. I will make. Yeah. Good, very good. Chồng. Mấy nhận nhôm mơ khơi nhỉ? Nhận nhôm. Mà đây về cho về láng này này, nạn dân này. Priel nhận nhôm chuyện tao. Nè. Này cái nè priel. Chẳng chạy mấy quạt xua pi bả song tập bần bát. Đây mình xua tê pan trái chia vay để quạt cài vô khơi bỏ quạt đó nè, cài vô khơi bỏ quạt bả song đây là món tập bần bát, nong lệ cái nào tập bần bát để dừng dừng bần bát mình nâng. Tam cài vô bỏ quạt bả song lúc quạt hà niệm món tập bần bát cứ niệm món tàu tam phum tam ấy chẳng thấy lúc ăn miên tập xôm ấy đây mình chẳng bả song tàu miền bát đó có quăng nô nghiêm chẳng tiền nạ đã có dừng nô chạm chẳng chôn cá bờ nó còn nó khang khong còn khơi có để dừng đang thập tiền đang đã rồi còn dừng đa tam flow được tam phum ấy chẳng cha đa ta để con nọ đa tam phum nữa trong phum toàn nó mòn một vinh máu để bàn tàu xong na cái nhôm mò đã bàn mà nhôm mò miền ấy mò không tiền nó đã màu đã đấy đang dây chân nào đang nan dây chân miền đây nông miền lô dạp nông mòn nữa ông nói đã miền chẳng cha ấy quạt than trẻ để con vô lo tớ quạt tha quạt dây bị rừng cài vô bỏ có đó quạt tha và xong dương đào mình xong chẳng tam phút ở bát trăm trâu ở bên đấy dương quạt tha cứ trong mình chỉ âm pít đầm lấyในการถวายtiền trong dây tha với trăm trâu ấy cứ và xong dương ăn nó cua ta để con nọ cái hai tập pro sát đó tập pro sát cứนิมนต์ตบเราสัตว์ไงให้จำเป็นไงนะไม่เป็นงานเย่ไปเรื่องประซองบันบาดไปเมียนไปยาวจานสมบัติประซองล้วนไอ้แล้วเย่มาประซองล้วนไอ้นิมนต์เดินจึงกรำเตาได้คนน้องก็สกปรกออกใบเนื้อใบไอตีปีไอ้ดังสกตกบ่ปดบ่สัตว์ไอ้จังตีใบสาบจบประซองดังปดบ่สัตว์เอาไปสัตว์มุดนี่กำอ้อยช่างไปนะกำอ้อยช่างไปตีบุญดังใบหยัดโยมน้องกอดเมียสัตย์ที่มันจังได้คนเคยประซองไอ้เมียสัตย์ที่จรัดคลาไอ้บานดับโทอาเอ็นติงตัวนึงได้คนก็แดนอาจารย์วัดสังขาราได้คนอ้อยปัวนึงก็บ่เกิดเนี่ยเมียนปัญญาสรุปบานรัดโทบาดเต่านั่งเมียนจราได้คนประโยชน์ให้หยัดโยมครูนไอ้นั่งก็บานบอลบานกระซอลได้ทั่วสิได้อ้อไอ้เด็กเกิดเย่มันจังอ้อมันเต้นก็ทางโดยสารเดอสถีบทบาทสัตว์กฎเมียนจังอะเบอร์ประซองมันสมมันไอ้มันเจ็ดถ้าจองบานจังโยมมาด่านต้องเตี้ยนู้เวภาษาเวทไลทโลเวทไลทโลเวเจโฮซัมเวโฮซัมอะไรก่อนนะโฮซัมคืออจะพอใจปีจัดเยอะนะเนี่ยเบอร์ตัวซ้อมได้ก่อนอุตหะได้ก่อนเมียนจัดเจริญมวยกันนันติไอ้กันนาสมมาสมสะเพิ่มมาไอ้คนจังเอาเมียนจัดนายเจริญจังเอาจังเตียนนู้เวเลสเวอดบานพอเช้าเนี่ยเกิดเยอะจังตรำเต้าไอ้ตาเมียนคอยจังกันแน่เอาก่อนเด็กคนจังบ้านเนี่ยเราเงียบมันในวันเด็กคนยัยเปรึงwe talk about the seven ไอ้กี่เด็กคน the seven noble on the noble seven of the seven noble so let's say they say the seven noble treasure or dresser let I write and then you pronounce okay the what treasure the seven noble dress yeah it's correct right good yeah
yes it's correct
oh it's correct chẳng để con tranh đi sân mỏ tranh pizza đi sân mỏ tham ấy để con xạ ấy nè xạ hay tao mỗi cái xạ xây hệ ao xạ xây hệ ao số cha bạ chẳng anh ấy miền ấy thì con miền sát thi miền bùn pơ lò sát thi cứ phết cái na cọt cái na cầm lắc ấy po hay cái na trong nghiệm này vinh po mà là tết này dương dây tết bưng sạt thia nó dạng ai nó sạt thia trong bài nhà bay lần xài ở đây còn xây lẽ bạn này tham ấy là xây sao thằng ấy morality right morality yeah morality sal cái house sal và Philip sal cho anh ấy hệ rệ đây con nó là hệ rệ nó cứ biết đây là khma bạp á mình cho này còn khma bạp nó cứ ông đây tham ấy shameful là shamefulness right shamefulness okay shamefulness shamefulness correct good yeah so you also can learn this is we say the seven noble treasure very much important for human being you me and everyone because you have faith you have morality you have shamefulness of doing bad thing yeah you have to be mindful and then shameful you know you're afraid to do that and then otapa otapa bạn vào tìm môi tự bạp nhiều không otapa sẽ cái đi cuốn otapa nắng dreadfulness you know dread is correct right dread nó sẽ mấy play bát đấy dread the or the t right d yeah dreadfulness very good yeah correct perfect you're perfect chẳng thà không perfect bạn là keng mà tôi bạn nhôm Philip cái đó hào keng nghe khó hào tiếng mình xong hào nhôm Philip số đây con sẽ kế số là số tạ là listening Philip listening số tạ ok and chạ kia sharing đó là con chạ kia sharing là sharing thì con renouncing sharing panya wisdom panya wisdom là panya nhổ á wisdom nè này man ngày dương đó cái này còn chẳng ta po dương ở lục đại mong tôi po dương dây lần trao tệ tuồng sự thiêu thì con đâu không nó bỏ là cái nó ngay ra cho pompel và cá sự thiêu nó tim man này con sự thiêu nó tim man tim mùi nó không ai đi con nó không so với nãy chia là sao thiêu tim mùi tiệt nó không ai tiệt đi con nó không ăn trí thiệt đây miền thiệt ô thiệt cầm cái lại nhưng mà entry có miền thiệt nó nông ở đây drop có miền thiệt cái nông nâng trong thiệt kháng á để con thiệt lọt đó miền thiệt cõi nè nhận dùng ngày sớm observance stay nó đây con alo đây con từng anh ấy trong oi cana đây con mình bạc cái này nè alo cana ăn bùi từng oi này cana đây con trong oi cana bùi cái này nè và lần từ ba sự thiệt đấy để con oi cana bùi sao bùi hệ rễ bùi ấy alo cana oi để con đây vậy cái này để con nên sunu ấy ok ta cái này con Susan ở đây con Susan con chọn su hả?
Cái này chui về chat cái này phim khó khăn để viên state năng samadhi.
State năng samadhi.
Cái này 20 tiết cứ đối với những nhung khác bợ lan chứ bợ lan là viên state năng bợ lan là viên samadhi ta mới là khao mới là lương ta tự bị.
Samadhi cái này. Để con samadhi ban đây thầm mấy để con chặt ngọp samadhi nó cứ chặt ngọp pan té đầm bay chặt ngọp cứ chạm bạch trời miên xạ tê chẳng na để con về tam làm đạp khỉ chẳng đôi thà dương miên sệt thi hai pan té sệt thi đại dương chưa chẹt tơ lừa vây mùi nốt chạm bạch trời miên sệt tê nó khòng nâng ba mình miên sệt tê chỉ kêu trâu tao khòng nâng tê để con chắc để chưa tới ban đây bờ miên sệt tê cứ cạn nhà chẳng đây con khi làm đạp này chẳng ấy đây con chưa ai môi bờ đây con ăn men dạ con sạp kê bạch lưu vấp chưa bạt đấy ăn ban đây thạo vì ăn nhẹ lực máu đây còn bên nhẹ lực nó khòng nâng cơ thể chồng anh ấy trầm trâu rồi ăn nó rồi có kê như bọc prạt tê đắng kịp nhà lôi mò pram liên là làm đèn na nhờ pram mười liền là màu oi thế nhờ xa mỏ ya đây nhom slap hết nhom rôn nè tua lôi bán nhom xong nhờ oi lẹ pram liền là hay lâu nè tôi vô nộp liền cho họ nâng tấu hay đã oi kì bay rồi tấu nè đừng bàn pram liền là nó gần lùi pram liền lắp rồi tàu bạt lôi bay rồi nâng lô pram liền nồi nã nâng miền sạt tệ nó không nâng bị cha nè sạt tệ ca lực đăng toán hay dương cha na chứ không cua đó mình na kia oi lùi pram liền là mấy tờ bờ miền đó pram liền ná cho bay rồi nó mày phạt gần oi bay rồi là nâng chẳng tao việc cả bành nhà nó không lồng đáp thua na để cẩn bây giờ vậy tao để miền sạt tệ nó cứ thua oi sầm ma thị cạt món để con na để con chẳng bàn thua sầm ma thị cứ đầm bay chầm ra sạt tệ oi khăng để con nà miền sạt tệ khăng cứ sầm ma thị mòm tòm lò na để con trongการวิธีวิปัสสนาทำไมดีก่อนวิปัสสนาสติปัฏฐานเนาะสติปัฏฐานไอ้ชี้สติปัฏฐานจะตีตังในสตินั่นดีก่อนนะตีตังในสติคือเราเลิกตอนต่างกายครองกายเวทนาครองเวทนาได้คนย่อแล้วปนังย่อบานนะเรื่องพลึก
โยมเบลานมีสติโยมเบลานมีสมาธิ
กุปราสติมีสมาธิมีสมาธิมีสมาธิดับมีสมาธิคือมีสมาธิอะไรก่อนย่อจังนะน่าได้ก่อนนะบางประเภทสมาธิอะไรก่อนโยมจำรันจัดจะล้อมไหมจัดจะล้อมโยมบางลานมีสมาธิเวสมาธิปันเนี่ยยืนเวทเราสมาธิก็เข้าเตะปันเตะยัดโยมท่าจัดสมาธิปันเนี่ยกระจังเยจังเอ้โยมบางลานมีสมาธิเลยโยมได้ซันปันเนี่ยซันสมาธิดำไปมีสติได้คนเธอสมาธิมันจังสมาธิคือได้คนเธอไอเธอสมาธินึงดื้อโยสติได้คนอัดเป็นปราปีอัตราได้คนจังบางได้คนประโยชน์เรื่องสมาธิได้คนประโยชน์จังประโยชน์ได้คนประโยชน์อัตรามันประโยชน์จัดด้วยนะอัตประโยชน์จัดด้วยนะโยจัดข้อเนี่ยโยมาเธอสมาธินึงโยมเราโยจัดนึงพิจารณาดังห้ามใจโยข้ออัตราได้คนสติเซ็งจัดเซ็งน่าได้คนน่าจัดนั่นคือบานิธาดังรอมจัดนั่นคือสภาวะดังอารมณ์รูปารมณ์สติรมควันเทรมเอาไว้เดลจะตีเตาระบายจัดกี่หาทาอารมณ์อันนั้นคือจัดดังปันแต่เปียทาสตินั่นคือยืนเธอสมาธิในคนเราเนี่ยปรับปัจจุบันนะสมาธิบานในท่ายืนเราโยสติกี่หาทาไม้ฟูนะบายยืนสติบายยืนนี่นะเลิกนี่นะโยสตินั่งหมดดักดังห้ามเจนดังห้ามโจนี่แจ่ดังห้ามเจนดังห้ามโจวิธีการ meditation You know, we don't talk how to do meditation, you know, because some people might confuse between consciousness and mindfulness. Consciousness is different and mindfulness is another. So we make meditation, we have to, you know, think of the mindfulness, and mindfulness should be aware of in-breath and out-breath. But it has สติบ่อยๆเนี่ยระลึกตามตัวถึงห้ามเจนถึงห้ามโจจังเวจังได้คนให้บ้านเมียนสมาธิจังได้คนเนาะบ่มันเมียนสติขนองการระลึกถึงห้ามเจนถึงห้ามตัวเต้มันเมียนสมาธิจัดเต้จังเวจีอุปการะจังได้คนนะจะบ่าจังได้คนเยอะเวขอไฟนี่ very good ขนาดจังแล้วได้คนokay yeah สำนวนเราโหดงานได้ไว้ตาซูมอ่ะokay
Number 6.
Yeah, number 6.
The 7 noble treasures. Number 6.
Yeah. Number, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sharing. Yeah. Yeah.
You also said renouncing.
Renouncing some. Renounce. Something. This is we talk like sharing. Sharing like you have something like you have coffee. And you give you offer like offering
Like
dana jaka
dana.
Yeah, within dana but different a little bit jaka we talk about the volition chetana the inside our mind inside sometimes volition right volition sometimes we just give but our mind not really renounce sometimes that's I taught them renouncing is something like we have to renounce it like you offer me the coffee that means it's no longer belong to you right because you offer you don't think that this coffee belong to me no because you offer already so it's renouncing renouncing
it's what's the word?
So take the second example.
Attachment. you're unattached. You become unattached to.
Yeah, we don't attach. Very good. We don't attach. Whatever we
It's
share.
unattached.
Yeah.
Everything that I have is
Yeah.
okay
Yeah.
to share.
Sharing. We don't attach. So
We're not
the state of
attached
mind,
to it.
the state of mind that we give and we don't attach that thing. We really give them, wholeheartedly, heartfully, right?
Yes.
Yeah, from our heart.
Yeah.
Okay, that is
Thank you. Sorry.
good. Thank you. Ơi, kén mà tôi thì ra kén. Ở nhôm American vô thôi chứ bạn bọn ngày sớm bài bật chất mà bạn bọn. Vô nào lo, đi con ơi cái nào vô nam mà bọn nào vô nam vô lưng mà. Nè. Việt Nam đi con. Heri ở tập bạn đi con. Đi con ở lâu Heri đang ở tập bạn cái hao thay đi con. Lô cả ba là thô, mình chẳng đi con. Lô cả ba là thô. ធัวរក្សាលោកនេះគុណមេគីស៊ូលោកកបាលធัวរក្សាលោកអង់គ្លេសថាម៉េចដល់ថាម៉េចទៅដាក់តាមអញ្ចឹងធัวរក្សាលោកណាតាម to protect the world ចាំមិនអញ្ចឹងនេះកូនតាម to protect the world ហ្នឹងហើយអ៊ីនធឺណិតសង្ស័យអត់អីញាតិញោម renouncing បានន័យថាលះបង់ចង់ដើរលើនេះញាតិញោមថា renouncing is not sharing ចង់និយាយអញ្ចឹងការដែលយើងនេះគឺចង់បញ្ជាក់ប្រាប់គេបន្តិចវាខុសគ្នាមែនហើយ renouncing និង sharing វាខុសគ្នា renouncing បានន័យថាលះបង់ដូចគុណលះបង់ដាច់ស្រឡះមិនអញ្ចឹងលះបង់ឬអង្គថា renunciation នៃខមៈហ្នឹងគឺចេញចាកកាមផុតចេញចាកកាមចង់និយាយរឿងចាកៈហ្នឹងគឺលះបង់ពាក្យថាលះបង់គឺនិយាយពីរឿងចិត្តរបស់យើងដែលលះបង់ទៅដែលយើងធ្វើទានបានវាមានចាកៈចេតនានោះនេះអញ្ចឹងអានឹងយើងត្រូវយល់អញ្ចឹងបានយើងអង់គ្លេសយើងដាក់ទៅដាក់ទៅមិនមែនដាក់នេះណាដាក់ត្រូវមានក្បួនច្បាប់គេដាក់ទៅចង់និយាយប៉ុណ្ណេះឲ្យយើងយល់ថាស្អីទៅជាចាកៈសិនចាកៈហ្នឹងគឺការលះបង់ខាងក្នុងផ្លូវចិត្តរបស់យើងនេះមិនចឹងទេកូនខាងក្នុងបានចេញទៅជាការឲ្យទានកើតបើអត់មានចាកៈចេតនាខាងក្នុងទេมันអាច sharing ទៅបានទៅទេវាអញ្ចឹងទេកូនឥឡូវលោកដូចកូនហេរិអតបៈអីទៅខ្មាស់អីទៅនេះខ្មាស់បាបស្អីទៅខ្លាចបាបដូចកូនមនុស្សយើងឲ្យតែមានពីរហ្នឹងគឺល្អណាស់មែនទែនឥឡូវកណាលោកឲ្យយល់ពីហេរិអតបៈតិចណាដល់កូនអញ្ចឹងបានថាមនុស្សអីគ្មានហេរិអតបៈក្នុងខ្លួនអីតិចណានេះកូនធ្លាប់លើគេនិយាយអញ្ចឹងនេះកូនគ្មានហេរិអតបៈអីសោះសំទោមិនមែនថានេះកូនទេប៉ាន់លឺនេះកូនធ្លាប់និយាយអញ្ចឹងអត់ណាមនុស្សអីគ្មានហេរិអតបៈក្នុងខ្លួនអញ្ចឹងកណាទេងាកមិញហ៎ទេព្រឹកមិញធ្វើម៉េចក៏ទឹកអញ្ចឹងគេហៅថាតាមពិតពីរហ្នឹងគឺលោកបាលធម៌លោកបាលធម៌ធម៌បាននេះតាមម៉េចនេះកូនធម៌រក្សាលោកធម៌រក្សាលោកបាទទៀតណាធម៌រក្សាពិភពលោកមកធម៌រក្សាពិភពលោកណាពិភពលោកលោកកបាលធម៌រក្សាពិភពលោកហ្នឹងមានពីរហ្នឹងទី1គឺហេរិហ្នឹងគឺហេរិអង់គ្លេសថាម៉េចមិញថាខ្មាស់បាបការខ្មាស់បាបណាការខ្មាស់បាបហេរិខ្មាស់បាបនេះកូនណាហេរិខ្មាស់បាបហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងខ្មាស់បាបហ្នឹងគឺ shameful ណា shameful ណាទៅនិយាយឡើងមកព្រឹកណាទេកូនអូបើទៅចុះប៉ុណ្ណឹងហើយចាំមិនទៀតមិននិយាយពីឡតទាំងទីចម្រៅប្រយោជន៍បារលោកទៅយ៉ានិយាយទៀតអូទេសនាដល់ណាអូផ្លេចស្ដាប់តែមានលើកអីចំណុចអីទ្រឹស្ដីកណាខ្លះអត់ឡាយទៀតគេទៅមើលវិញហ្នឹងចឹង shameful ណាអីអតបៈណាអតបៈការខ្លាចចុះនឹងស៊ីជំរឿមិនទៀតកណាក៏មិនដឹងស៊ីជំរឿមិនទេវាប៉ុណ្្នឹងហើយខ្លាចបាបអានេះ dread អានេះណាខ្មាស់អានេះខ្លាចទៅក្រែងខ្មាស់ផ្សេងទេគុណណាទេគុណខ្មាស់បានន័យថាម៉េចខ្មាស់គឺមិនហ៊ានទៅក្បែរខ្មាស់មិនហ៊ានធ្វើអីខ្មាស់ហ៊ានតែខ្មាស់ដល់អានេះខ្លាចទេគុណខ្លាចនឹងបានន័យថាគេមានអំណាចបានយើងខ្លាចដូចគុណយល់អត់មកទោសដូចគុណពេលខ្លះកណាយើងថាយល់អត់អញ្ចឹងគេថាដូចគុណមិនចោលគេយល់ខ្លាំងណាស់មែនគេទៅទៀតកណាថាមិនទេប៉ុន្តែកណាអត់ទៅនឹងគេទេណាកណាអត់ខ្វល់គេប៉ុន្តែពេលខ្លះគិតមកខ្លួនឯងចំនិយាយអញ្ចឹងមែនខុសមែនអញ្ចឹងអត់ណោះពិចារណាសិនកណាលក្ខណៈការបញ្យល់របស់កណាណា พวกกันนะคำมันกันนะมือแต่ก็มือไอ้จังดำไอ้วิจารณ์นะเต้าเนี่ยสดับกี่กิดจังได้ออดด้วยก็ไอ้กี่พวกนักคำมันยังไปเจอกันเตะกันการยานั่นน่ะโดยเจอกันนาซัวดิคนไหมจ่อมที่ดิคนแมวรำท่าจ่อมดิครูนี่ไม่จ่องเอาโยคลังได้มันจังโยอดโดยโยอดไปครับบาดได้ไม่เนี่ยไผ่เยอะไผ่เยอะrồi màดิคนมันไอ้นั่นดิคนเนาะแล้วกันนะไปโยนเละขณะขมายเต้าดำไปดิคนเรียงซัวโยเต้าจังแล้วจำไปโยสันก่อนสันจำโย dreadfulness จังปานในทัวร์นี่เวียมีน้ำนาจ้ากระดองการเระซาโลกมาเระซาโลกจองเยธาเระซาโลกกะสันเวียนี่เปียทะโลกปานในท่าเรายังเยมนุษย์โลกจ่อมันเยเปียทะโลกนี่ได้ก้นวิมีนรูปโลกอรูปโลกให้นังกามโลกเนี่ยกามโลกรูปโลกอรูปโลกอย่างนี้กามโลกรูปโลกอรูปกามโลกรูปโลกอรูปโลกยังเยต้ากามโลกวิมีนไอ้ได้ก้นกามโลกวิมีนนี่วิมีนตั้งไปไอ้เกี่ยบายภูมิบุญมนุษย์ให้นังไอ้ดิคนเต้าไอ้ดิคนนะไปช่วยทักเขาเต้าทักเขานั่งกันนะปานน้ำไว้นั่นจองเยตาเวกน่าดอกมวยเต้าดอกมวยพุ่มไหมบ่ารอบบ่ทาโลรอบอ่ะใบพุ่มบุญมนุษย์มวยปรามให้โบกนังดิคนปรามโบกนังผมมวยประมาณดอกมวยผมมวยนั่นคือทานโซ่ผมมวยจวนโดยดังจะยังไงทานยังทานกระดาษยังทานกระดาษเราโยนเปียทไอ้เต้าทานกระดาษทางกระดาษจองเยธาอบายพุ่มเวนเอากราวบัวน่ะอบายพุ่มหนูรบแปรเตชาติโซลกายนั่งเวบุญไอ้กระดาษตักกระดาษจะมองกระดาษเลยกระดาษนี่ทางมนุษย์เฟิร์สนี่นะเฟิร์สนี่ทางกระดาษเลิกไปนี่เลิกไปเฟิร์สนี่ทานโซปุ่มทำนี่ทางกระดาษทางมนุษย์ทางกระดาษเลยไอ้ทานโซปุ่มมวยจอนติดอันนั้นเวททัดนักน้องไอ้cái cam mà lô nè để còn khao cam mà lô để con vô cam lô hay đọc về rúp lô đào đọc prom đọc môi chân rúp lô prom buồn tròn mình chẳng để con chẳng về đâu từng ăn cái hào thà lô cứ ban đây tha vinia để còn pre pruol vinia lô cạ nè sắt chẳng lai để nô khong ai để con nô khong lô này pre pruol vinia tao vinh tao men để chẳng say từng ăn nó mà thôi pre pruol từng ăn men đâyตอลแต่โลกัตระพอดอมปีต่างอ้อนั่นไงพอดอมปีโลต่างใบนั่นคือแปรนเปียนนั่นคือเล้งแปรปรวลจังเกิดเล้งคนเนโนเล้งแปรปรวลเว็บมันจังในคนเหรอเล้งแปรปรวลว่าโลกัตระสุปรามันเด่นทำไมเนี่ยแล้วในจังเยธาโลกบาลทอนี่ทอรสาโลกนี่ผมขั้นปีนี่ได้คนคือจังอย่าเรายังเยเรื่องทานมโนแต่มองอันเมื่อทานให้ทานมโนยังอ่ะมโนสโลยังนี่คือจำใบเตาเมียนโทปีนึงเวสำคัญเรื่องซาคืออ้อยมนุษย์บ้านเยนายไว้ใช้ที่จังจะทำอ้อยมนุษย์หนึ่งไอ้จะคลายไกลแต่ไอ้คนนี้รถโนจะซอกนั่งบ้านที่ท่าเวียเรื่องซาคนนี้ตัววิ่งตัวเมาให้บ่อัดโทบ่ยังจะทำมนุษย์เดี๋ยวอัดโทอัดจะคลายบาปมานั่นคือเวียเบียดเบียนคนนี้ติกตีนะได้คนเหรอติกตีโอ้ได้คนเรื่องแล้วได้คนเยจะเตียดนะเยมาเต่าท่าสัตว์นะได้คนตัวเวียจะฮาวโคโคปันนากระดอยเวียสำหรับแต่คนนี้เวียเต้เวลาแต่คนนี้เวซีคนนี้เวตัวเป็นตัวมาแต่น่าเวอดเมียนตัวเมียนสังเกตจมบังแรงโจลไอ้ประกาศอาวุธให้ดักยนต์หอกบังเรือก้าให้เมียนแต่อันนุยเคลียไอ้มอกันติดแผ่นพอแผ่นได้เวอดเมียนเต้สัตว์คลาสัตว์เต่าไอ้เวสหาวปันนะก็เวทรำทอมเจียดกับเขาท่า instinct มาเวนะ instinct nature มาเวนั่นคือแหละขณะทอมเจียดบาสัตว์เวปันนังไงเวกายหน้เต่าไอ้นั่งคลาไอ้นั่งเวปันนังเวอัตโตนาหัวปันนังไงปันแต่มโนได้ก้นมนุษย์บัดโถบองปีนี้เด็กคนมนุษย์อันเมนกะเมจิโกไม่นานยังสู้มนุษย์อันเมจิโกมาลิงอันเมจิโกไอ้มัดอันเมนโรมไอ้เต่ามือโตคลายมันปันใต้เด็กคนอาคางขนองนี่บ่อัดทัวให้เรออตปะนั่นคือวินเนียจังมันท่าเนี่ยเดเมียนโทปีนั่นคือเรซาโลกนี่คือเนี่ยเวรซาโลกเรซาโลกเมนเนี่ยนาเนี่ยทมเจียงกีให้เรซาโลกยังต้องออกเนี่ยนั่งโจรวมเรซาให้ดูกระนองปฏิขมายเรซาออกเนี่ยเต้าเนี่ยเนาในเรซาออกเนี่ยเต้าโลกซกซันตะเพียบจังรอไงเวียคว้าโทปีนั่งบ้านทัวเอาไปพบโลกกันแต่กลางคลานนกบังคนนี้จังเต้ากลางคลานนั่งจับเยินแต่เอาเด็กคนท่าใส่กี้ขมาบาปเอาเยี่ยขมาใส่กี้เฮริขมาบาปใส่กี้ออตปะคลายบาปเรายังเปียถักขมาบาปบ้านในคนอุทธรในคนขณะขมาเห็นใหญ่มวยเกเต้ขมาเกในคนเนาะเวียขมานั่นคือมันเห็นตะกบายโดยท่าเวรเอียจัดขมาเกไอจังเอียนเกจังมันเอียเลยแต่น่าตาเอียอันจังบ่เมียนจัดนั่งละอมันเต้นจัดเอาไปจัดแจกขมาบาปเปขมาบาปมันน่าดีคนขมาบาปจะได้คนเมียนเถอะเบิกขมาบาปจังเย่ไอเปรียบจะได้คนขมาบาปอะ เปรียบกนองทั่วเมียนในคนเย่ไปเรื่องมนุษย์ยืงจะให้ได้ก็ขมาบาปในคนให้ได้ก็ขมาบาปยืงเจียมนุษย์มันจังในคนยืงเจียมนุษย์เปียทามนุษย์บานในทำให้มันเนี่ยนังโอซาจัดขบัวมนุษย์ยืงดังครุนยืงจะจัดขบัวตายืงกลัวขมาบาปเวียนเมียนจัดคลายจัดมันจัดคลายจัดเราจงยืนตนยาคลายยาจัดนี่จัดขมาสั้นยืงเวียขปองขบัวไม่อาบาปน้องเวียเตียบตาเวียกลัวแต่ขมาเด้อครุนไอ้ขปองขบัวตัวจุลไอ้แน่ตัวจุลไอ้น่ะบาปน้องมันจังได้ก่อนเวียกลัวแต่ขมาจังเต้าเวียกลัวขมาบาปนั่งเต้ามวยเตียดได้ก่อนขมาบาปมันเห็นเฟื่อบาปได้ก่อนจังยัยท่าเปคลาได้ก่อนอุตหะได้ก่อนเจ็บไปซองไอ้ขมาเกยจนกลางจ้ะไอ้ใบรองใบเฉียงเต้าไม่เจ้าไว้เฉียงเต้ากี่ทอดคืนดองขมาเกยมูพบแผ่นใดยัยไม่ได้ก่อนขมาเกยฮอดไปจังโยมกตัวได้นะมาพบแผ่นใดยัยเฉียงพองเราไง Facebook เมียนพองได้ก่อนมันจังกลัวขมาออดได้ก่อนเฉียงบดเชียงทำไมอู้ทอไปได้คนท่าเราได้คนเชียงจ้ะได้คนเชียงเลยท่าต่อเอาchắc là chân càng làm cầu chứ chỉ cắt to ấy cùi con non xuống như đại cho làm đi con giặt tranh clear cái cắt to tranh clear vấp đi con cái cắt to on hạ Sienghai bong đi con nâng bàn này thằng mày ọt miệng ca khăm ba á đi con ọt miệng khăm ba chiêng vấp nơi đi con ở trong giờ tha khăm nó trong giờ tha luôn chương chưa phải sáng ọt miệng hệ rệ khăm ba nó chiêng vào panแต่ khăm ba ya anh cất dầnอำเภอนึกกลัวนมอะไรขมาตานมอ้อยอามาตาเสียบกระบาลเสียบเนื้อได้คนเยอะจ้ะเสียบกระบาลจ้ะanhกระบาลตัวเงาตาเนาะไม่จะจองanh chứ gì lấyไม่จองอันนี้จองcôngจองtao đa tao kia đừng anh tao phải thàจองđó màyจองđi màyจองđấy đi con khăn thiệt đi con đá này dưỡngจองbật sticker đã thật mày bậtมันได้ตัวประธานจังได้ตัวกบัตรสติ๊กเกอร์ไปมั้ยได้สติ๊กเกอร์เด็ดด่าเกี่ยกี่ถอดเลยบานตั้งเงามาโตดูครั้งรอเด็กคนไปคลาเวอแจ็คมาคลายเกี่ยวพองคลาเมื่อบานอ่ะเด็กคนนั่งตาว่าละเด็กคนเวียนจังเยอะเวียนจังขมาเวอกลัวขมาเกี่ยวขมาเด็กคนนี่เด็กคนโอบโยนเคยโน้เฮเรจังขมาจังไงจะบาคลานเนอะไรขมาบ้านนี้ท่าเว้ยเอ้ยขมานี่ขมาบาปเป็นเจ้าเด็กคนมวยเตะยังจะเปรียบเทียบโดยขนาดเยี่ยมมันยังจะไปซ้อมบ้านนี้ท่ายังแบบขโมยจังไงให้ยังเหมือนกลัวเต้าปลอกปลานังโดยเยี่ยไปเรื่องเด็กคนเรียกจะใส่นังสัตว์ไอ้เรียกจะใส่นังจุกมันจังเด็กคนจุกน้องกี่จุกไปยัยแล้วเด็กคนเยี่ยมเหมยเรียกจะใส่น้องน่าพอสัตว์ที่หน่อยเราจะใส่นุ่งละออไอจังเต้าโอ้มันละอละได้น่าเรียนใส่เวลาอละแบบคลางจังให้จุกโพสัตว์ได้น่ะโซกระจุกเราในนาเก็บโพสัตว์จุกเต็มตัวเลยปะเราเจ๊ขนมเรื่องนึกขนาดมันขนาดจะลำปะนะขนมเรื่องเจ๊ขนมเรื่องนึงอะจุกเราเรียนจะใส่นุ่มไหมเรียนจะใส่นุ่มจองสำหรับจุกไอ้ดีก่อนปันให้โดยจุกนุ่มเว้ยนับนอกนี่เรามาเยี่ยไหนปันในจองเยี่ยท่าเรียนจะใส่นุ่มอัดเตาสำหรับจุกนั่นเตะอัดเตาจวดจะบังเลยเพราะเคยมีจุกเว้ยสารพัดเว้ยอันนี้เรียนจะใส่มาอ๋อไอ้มันตัวปลอกปลาจะมานั่นเตะต่อชิ้นนี้หรอแน่กันเนี่ยชิ้นนี้ต่อจุกไอ้จองชิ้นนี้หรอต่อปะใบนี้ได้ต่อจุกไอ้ดีก่อนจุกนุ่มฉลาดนะจุกนุ่มน่ะผมไอ้งอบเมนเตอจุกนู้นดักรีจะใส่กันหามหมดnó còn ngọt bà nó chuột và chuột nó lấy thạt lên tàu lột lạ sạch ạch mua sạch ạch chuột luôn viên nó rồi lột lạ tao đây xây mẹ tao chỉ nè đó anh mình tao lột lạ ai cho mua này ui yên không má nè anh nè chẳng chơi chơi đây còn gì anh bữa giờ xây phong anh tao pa hay anh không mặc cái nào chẳng gì chứ mặc cái này mình tao bẻ đấy chẳng đây con rừng ba bên chân đây con dương chơi vào xoang mà cái nào vậy tôi riêng ấy thế u thọ riêng riêng ấy tiết gần chân bên chân đây con à hơi nhưng u thọ ấy vậy trà hỏi hey đi con cha thua cho cha cái hà cho ra cái miếng đấy chứ anh nhà cha hay ở cha mà chân á cha mà ba anh cha hơi mấy tàu លួចកាប់គេងវាមិនសមមិនត្រូវយើងមិនត្រីយ៉ាស់មិនត្រីប្រែថ្មីដូចគាត់មិនត្រីប្រែថ្មីមិនត្រីមិនប្រែមិនចេញក៏ប្រែមន់ត្រីមិនត្រីបានន័យថាមនុស្សដែលខ្ពងខ្ពស់គេឲ្យតម្លៃមិនត្រីដែលគាត់ធ្វើការជាប្រយោជន៍ដែលគាត់អញ្ចឹងពេលថាយ៉ាខ្លួនឯងគេឲ្យតម្លៃហើយបើតើធ្វើអំពើមិនក៏បីមិនខ្មាស់ខ្លួនឯងទេអីខ្លួនឯងវាថ្លៃធ្នូមិនអញ្ចឹងដែលគាត់មិនត្រីខ្លួនឯងវាថ្លៃធ្នូទៅធ្វើអំពើទៀបអញ្ចឹងមិនខ្មាស់ខ្លួនឯងទេចង់និយាយអញ្ចឹងខ្មាស់អញ្ចឹងដែលគាត់ណាយល់នៅកាលណាឧទាហរណ៍ប៉ុណ្ណឹងបានតែគាត់អាចបំបែកខ្លួនឯងខ្ចាយបំបែកខ្លួនឯងខ្ចាយដល់មកឥឡូវគាត់និយាយពីរឿងអត្តបៈតិចខ្លាចឥឡូវពាក្យថាខ្លាចមកខ្លាចដែលគាត់ខ្លាចបានន័យថាមិនហ៊ានទៅក្បែរមិនហ៊ានទៅក្បែរដោយយល់ដឹងថាម៉េចទេគាត់ដោយយល់ថាគេមានអំណាចមិនចឹងខ្លាចក្រែងហ៎ទេគាត់ណាហើយចង់និយាយចេះបើលឹងខ្លាចបាបបានន័យថាយល់ថាបាបនោះវាទុកទោសធ្ងន់ណាស់ទេគាត់ទោសធ្ងន់ណាស់បាបនោះវាអត់មានអំណាចក្រៃលែងណាក្រៃលែងណៃណាស់ដូចគុណបាបនឹងពាក្យបាបប្រមាថចឹងវាគួរឲ្យខ្លាចអត់ខ្លាចណាស់អញ្ចឹងបានព្រះសម្មាសម្ពុទ្ធព្រះអង្គសម្ដែងថាភិក្ខុបានន័យថាបុគ្គលដែលឃើញភ័យក្នុងវដ្តសង្សារគេហៅថាភិក្ខុឲ្យយល់ចេះភិក្ខុហ្នឹងបានន័យថាឃើញវដ្តសង្សារនេះគួរឲ្យខ្លាចក្រៃលែងណាក្រៃលែងណៃអញ្ចឹងកុំឲ្យធ្វើបាបអញ្ចឹងដូចគុណឲ្យធัวនេះល្អមែនទេណាដូចគុណមនុស្សណាទាំងអស់គ្នាណាដែលរស់នៅសុខសាន្តត្រាននឹងគ្នាឲ្យចេះខ្លាចក្រែងរឯងចិត្តគ្នារឿងបាបធ្វើបាបជារឿងមួយហើយប៉ុន្តែរឿងខ្លាចក្រែងរឯងចិត្តគ្នាណាយោគយល់គ្នានេះណាធัวនេះពីរនេះវាល្អប្រពៃណាដែលគុណនៅក្នុងសង្គមជាតិសាសន៍យើងនេះរស់នៅបានសុខសាន្តណាស់បើមានហិរិអតបៈនឹងខ្មាស់បាបខ្លាចបាបនឹងជាពិសេសការខ្លាចរឯងចិត្តគ្នាទៅវិញទៅមកមិនមែនអានថាគ្រូឲ្យថាឲ្យវខ្លាំងទៅអត់ទេវាខ្លាចរឯងចិត្តគេផងដែលគុណចូលទៅផ្ទះគេដែលគុណខ្លាចក្រែងចិត្តផ្ទះគេផងណាដែលគុណខ្លាចរឯងចិត្តមិត្តភក្តិគេផងមិត្តភក្តិយើងផងខ្លាចក្រែងរឯងចិត្តអ្នកដទៃផងដូចគណៈនេះល្អទេគុណយកទៅបញ្យល់គេអញ្ចឹងបាក់បញ្យល់ជ្រៅក៏បានដែរបញ្យល់លក្ខណៈខ្លាចក្រែងរឯងចិត្តនេះណាទេគុណយល់ជ្រៅចៅយល់ណាអរគុណអញ្ចឹងប៉ុណ្ណឹងបានហើយទេគុណណាគឺណាអញ្ចឹងសូមជូនដាក់ផលសូមជូននេះសូមផ្សាយមេត្តាចិត្តសត្វទាំងឡាយទាំងពួងដែលដល់ហើយនៅសេចក្តីទោសសូមឲ្យជាសត្វបាត់សេចក្តីទុក្ខទៅហើយនៅភ័យសូមឲ្យជាសត្វបាត់ភ័យទៅដល់ហើយនៅសេចក្តីសោកសូមឲ្យជាសត្វបានសេចក្តីសោកទៅណាអរគុណណាអ៊ីនធឺណិតខ្ញុំកណាសង្ស័យដល់បញ្ហាអីដល់នេះគុណបបពេលឡៃគេថាគេមើលអត់ឃើញអ្នកខ្លះគេមើលអត់ឃើញបញ្ញត្តិញោមជួនកាលបើថាមើលអត់ឃើញញាតិញោមចូលក្រុម page យើងទៅមើលឃើញហើយមួយទៀត see your ពាក្យ see first ទៅដូចគុណសភៅមានច្រើនមន់យកណាគុណណាមន់យកណាបេកក៏បានអីក៏បានមន់នេះគុណ Philip thank you for joining us today
Very nice of you to
yeah so tomorrow again yeah ដូចគុណស្អែកមួយថ្ងៃទៀតណាយើងរៀនណាដូចគុណមន់សុខសប្បាយ good night ណា
so the
ដូចគុណមន់ណាមន់យកដល់បិចផងអីផងក៏បានដែរមន់គុណឈិនគុណយកច្រើនពេកជោគញាតិញោមតិចមុនលាជូនបនញាតិញោមតិចញាតិញោមអាចណាស្អីគេគាត់ញាតិញោមនៅច្រើនដែរអញ្ចឹងថ្មច្រើនពួនតិចច្រើនពួនអីទេទីកូនបាំងនេះពលិចាំភ្លេចចាំកៀងបាត់ហើយកៀងតណៃកណាហើយកូនឃើញកៀងអត់អត់អីចាំមើលគេកណានេះកៀងច្រើនប៉ុនញាតិញោមជូនបនកសលព្រឹកមិញនេះបានទៅធ្វើពិធីប្រគេនបានសរសើរក្នុងប៉ុនព្រះសង្ឃវត្តខ្លាកែត100អង្គជាងបើហើយព្រះអង្គដែលបានចំណាត់ថ្នាក់ល្អពីលេខ1ដល់លេខ5 3ថ្នាក់នៅថ្នាក់មន្ត្រីហោ20អង្គបានប្រគេនអង្គ 30000 ហើយនឹងសម្ភារៈជាច្រើនទៀតអញ្ចឹងជូនបនញាតិញោមហើយពេលសៀលឡើងបានដល់អាវ៉ាដល់ញោមដែលកើតជំងឺអេដគាត់បានទទួលសេវាថែទាំពីមូលធិសកលហើយអាត្មាភាពចាត់ចែងការងារហ្នឹងគាត់បានទួលថវិកាផងបានអូវ៉ាតអីផងផ្ដល់ជាគំនិតផ្ដល់ក្តីសង្ឃឹមជូនគាត់ផងជារៀងរាល់ខែអញ្ចឹងថ្ងៃមិញជួបគាត់ហ្នឹងហើយពេលល្ងាចឡើងហិមិញនេះបានយកវត្តហ្នឹងបានគោរពបដិបត្តិមុនចេញភាសាព្រះមេគន់ខេត្ត ចឹងជូនបនញាតិញោមពុទ្ធបរិស័ទទាំងអស់ហើយលបានបរិញ្ញាជាធម្មទានបនកុសលច្រើនណាស់ញាតិញោមជូនបនញ៉ាំសុខភាពល្អទាំងអស់គ្នាកណ្ណាគុណចាស់គ្រប់អង្គមកភាពមកស្កាលេចម្រើនពូលេម៉ោង8ឥឡូវម៉ោង9 9 ជប់ណាយើងហើយម៉ោង9ជាងហើយចឹងចាំស្អែកជួបគ្នា3 4ជប់ធម្មតាអរគុណ